Alright, hi again. We are going to be doing Unit 1, Topic 1, Question 2 from the Algebra 1A exam review packet. Gina knows that the formula for converting degrees Celsius to degrees Fahrenheit is F equals 9/5 of C plus 32. He also knows how to transform an equation into an equivalent equation. Which of the following is correctly solved for C? Notice we have a multiple choice question here. But we still have a lot of work to do in order to get to one of those answer choices, A, B, C, or D. Okay, let's look back at the question. First of all, let's notice our two variables, Celsius, C, and Fahrenheit, F. And we're given a formula here, F is equal to 9/5 of C plus 32. Our goal is to solve for C. So this is another literal equation that we're going to be solving. And our goal is to isolate our variable C. And again, isolate means to get C by itself. So again, I'm going to rewrite this formula. F for Fahrenheit equals 9/5 of our degrees Celsius, C plus 32. So let's take a look. We have two things on the other side of this equation, on the right side of the equation, that we're going to need to move to the other side in order to get C by itself. We need to move our plus 32, and we're also going to need to move 9/5. Okay. We know how to solve two-step equations, so we're going to go ahead and do that just as we normally would. We need to move 32, notice that is plus 32, we have a positive value there, to the other side of our equation to join F on the left. So we're going to use the opposite of addition. We're going to use the subtraction property of equality in order to move that 32 to the other side of the equation. So notice I'm subtracting 32 from both sides. Just like in problem number 1, I have this expression on the left, F minus 32. And again, those are not like terms, so there's nothing we can do to simplify it. From there, we're just going to rewrite it as we would read it on one line. F minus 32. On the right side, we're left with 9/5 C, and we've now gotten rid of our 32 because positive 32 minus 32 is equal to 0, so we are left with 9/5 C. Okay, now there's a couple of things we could do here. What I want to do first is actually rewrite the right side of the equation to make this a little less tricky for us. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to write this as F minus 32 is equal to 9 times C divided by 5. From here, it makes it pretty clear that we're going to have to do a couple of things. The first thing we need to do is multiply both sides of our equation by 5. We have 9C divided by 5. In order to get rid of that denominator of 5, we're going to need to multiply both sides. The opposite of division is multiplication. So we are going to use our multiplication property of equality and multiply both sides of this equation times 5. We have to be very careful here on the left side. We want to multiply that entire side of our equation by 5. So what I'm going to do is actually group that expression, F minus 32. So now what we see is we have 5 times the quantity of F and negative 32. Okay? On the left side, we're left with 9C. We have canceled out the 5 on our right side of the equation. Hopefully we can see on the left side we need to distribute our 5. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to multiply 5 to both terms. Now, if you look at our answer choices, hopefully we can see that f minus 32 wasn't there, and the big reason for that is we need to distribute. And so we can see that when I multiply 5 times f, I'm going to get 5f, and when I multiply 5 times 32, I'm going to end up with 160. And now we start to see some of those numbers in our answer choices A through D. So here we are, we have 5f minus 160 equals 9c. All right, we're trying to get c by itself. So hopefully we can see on the right side of the equation there we have 9c. We could also read that as 9 times c. In order to cancel out our multiplication, we're going to divide both sides of our equation by 9. Notice I'm dividing the entire left side by 9. On the right, I've now canceled out our 9's. And just like in problem number 1, I'm going to rewrite our solution exactly as the left side appears. 5f minus 160 divided by 9 is equal to c. Now remember, this was a multiple choice question, so let's go up and confirm, can we find that answer choice somewhere? And sure enough, right at the top, answer choice A is going to be our solution.